we used to pee on purpose on the Jackal set. We'd take an on-air pee. So.
On the Jackal set?
Yeah. There's a show I used to co-host, still on air. He does it by himself now.
Now, about how many listeners do you have on a regular basis?
Well, it depends. We got over 1 million hits since July, so.
Oh, that's good.
You know, each show, 95% of listeners come in on archives and downloads. Usually live, there's anywhere between, I don't know, 150. Peak is about, I don't know, this last week I've seen 555. But that's pretty good for a live internet radio station. That doesn't count people in chat and people that are listening local. And that just counts Shoutcast listeners.
You see, we stream on, like TalkStream Live, typically West Georgia Paranormal Radio hits the top 10
on smartphones
every week. And you can also listen to it from our website. So, I mean, you can get it just about anywhere.
And you can listen to it right here in this big city of Englewood, Florida.
Yeah.
Englewood. How big is Englewood?
We do have an international audience. I mean, we've had callers from all over the United States, England, Canada, Australia, New Zealand.
Yeah, we have a worldwide audience that's really distributed pretty good.
That's what I like about the internet as opposed to traditional radio.
Did you say you knew where Englewood was?
No, I don't know where Englewood's located.
I was going to say, that'd be the first person.
I told him you were in Sarasota, Florida. I don't know why I said Sarasota.
I am. I'm right at the Sarasota, Charlotte County.
Okay, how do you shut this off? This is annoying.
Right from the chat. Just right down from the chat. Right. Stop.
There we go.
There you go.
That's a bit of a technical difficulty. At least it wasn't a wardrobe malfunction.
Yeah.
Hey, you can have those on here. We're not on video, thank God.
Yeah, I know. I didn't get dressed up or anything.
Yeah, I'm sitting here in my PJs.
Is that you, Snooky Pumps?
Snooky Pumps.
You can click on your name to change it.
Yeah, do that quickly because the moderators, we have some gunslingers in there, and they will kick you out if you know.
Who's Snooky Pumps?
Well, when you come in, they give you an assigned name. They'll give you this stupid name, Lovey Humps or Snookum Humps, and you just have to click on it, and you write in whatever name you want to write in, and then they know you're
Goofy darling. That's weird.
2 words, actually 1 minute.
Okay. You're ready.
It's time to hit record. We're streaming at 128 today.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Now, I've noticed the opening, the background music's still a little bit too loud. Take it down another notch. What are you playing it at? 50%, 25%?
Are you listening to the downloads or are you listening air? Okay.
You know, I can't listen to it on the air. It messes me up. And for some reason, my crazy ass new HP Pavilion, I plug in my headset and y'all, I'm talking through the microphone, but y'all are coming out the speakers. It's not coming through my headphones for some reason. Crazy ass. It's crazy. I don't like changing computers.
Right.
So it doesn't sound good on my end either.
No, it sounds good.
Oh, okay.
It sounds good. It's just that typically I listen to it through my headphones, but for whatever reason, when I plug my headphones in, it still comes out my speakers. I'm like, I just got a HD Pavilion and it's doing crazy stuff.
Well, it has I have an on-air volume and it'll sound loud to you. It's quiet, but it's different. All right, here we go.
Welcome to West Georgia Paranormal Radio for Saturday, March 26, 2011. I'm your host, Myron Rogers, along with my guest co-host this week, Jamie Havoc.
That's me.
Jeff is celebrating his wedding anniversary this weekend, so he couldn't be with us. And we're broadcasting live around the world Inception Radio Network, as we do every Saturday at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. We discuss anything and everything paranormal. Today we're going to be talking with Neal Parks of Parks Paranormal Research and Investigation. If you would like to ask Neal a question, you can log into our chat room at www.inceptionradionetwork.com, or you can call into the show. We'll open up the phone lines a little later. Well, Neal is an author, a researcher, investigator, public speaker, and founder of Parks Paranormal Research and Investigation. His team consists of 10 members whose personal experience and knowledge enables everyone involved to collaborate collectively. And when time prohibits a full group session, they work well separately. Neal said that he's been interested in, I guess, mythological stories, or whatever you want to call it, the paranormal, since the age of 11. When his grandmother would tell him stories about UFO sightings and ghost legends and Bigfoot sightings and various other unworldly encounters. On December 2004, Neal befriended 3 individuals who had the same concept in mind, and that's when they formed South Central Ohio Paranormal Society. And in September of 2007, Neal and his team were featured in the book Ghosts from Coast to Coast, America's Best Ghost Investigators. This is how Parks Paranormal Research and Investigation was started. In September 2008, Neal released his first book entitled Paranormal Chronicles, Tales of Humor, Horror, and the Absolutely Strange. His first book was a major success, and he's got a new book that just came out at the end of 2010. So welcome to the show, Neal.
I'm glad to be here. Thank you.
And what was the title of the book that just came out at the end of last year?
Well, I'm currently, I live in Chillicothe, Ohio, which is the former capital of Ohio, originally established in 1803. The book is called Haunted Chillicothe. It's all about the local areas in this region, houses, businesses, just pieces of property that have some bizarre connection to the paranormal. And I wrote this book to pay homage to the community that has supported me so strongly in this type of research that I do. And it was just basically a local piece I decided to release. However, it's managed to ignite nationwide sales as much as my first book did. It was a bit of a surprise. I have 2 to 3 more books currently finished and in the works, and shopping around to mainstream literary agents, hoping to make some more of an international name for myself.
Well, I don't know if have you tried Schiffer Publishing yet?
That is one I have not tried.
Okay, because I know we have a lady in our group, Beth Dogner, who wrote a book about Georgia Spirits and Specters, and that's her publisher. And I don't know if you've ever heard of Jim O'Rear.
I have not.
He's an actor, and he's also the case manager for the Hollywood Ghost Hunters. He's with Schiffer Publishing, and I sort of have a sweet deal with them. Anytime I'm going to have one of their authors on, they will send me a courtesy copy of the book so I can read it and ask them questions and be knowledgeable about the book before I interview them. So,
Oh, okay.
go with Schiffer and I'll get a free copy. Yay!
Good plug on air. I like that. Whatever information you have on them, I'm sure I can Google it, but yeah, whatever connections or direct people I need to get a hold of would be great.
Okay. Now, one of the things that interested me when you say you investigate the paranormal, you're not kidding. I mean, you've investigated ghosts, UFOs, cattle mutilations. That's something I haven't seen on the news in quite a long time. Is there a lot of cattle mutilations in Ohio?
Actually, Kentucky, West Virginia, Indiana, there were several, a dozen or so back in 1995. That's where I started doing my traveling in more than just Ohio sessions. This is when I was just doing it by myself without a team, and I had just a Polaroid camera or a disposable camera, and I would do all of my research prior to the age of the internet by mailing letters, writing letters, using postage stamps to get in contact with these people, getting names from the local newspaper to contact these people who owned the property where the mutilated cattle would show up, and they would all say the same thing. Prior to the morning of them discovering the cattle, they would see strange lights in the sky. They would hear like a sonic boom or a strange humming pitch early in the morning, like around 3 or 4, and then boom, there's a bunch of dead cows with dismembered genitalia and half of their jaw removed with laser-like precision.
Wow.
Not so much in Ohio. We've had quite a few crop formations, but that's it.
The winter after I graduated high school, I moved to Chagrin Falls, Ohio. That's about halfway between Akron and Cleveland, and I worked at Jogga Lake, the amusement park.
I know where that is.
Sadly, Jogga Lake is no longer with us, but if you got a Jamie, I know Jamie's chomping at the bit. He does a show 2 days a week, and he's always giving UFO news, so get him, Jamie.
Well, no, actually, I was, while you were reading his bio, I was looking at the site, and I see he's been down here to Sarasota to investigate the Memorial Cemetery. I'm just wondering which one that is.
That was actually 2 members of the team when I was with Scops.
Okay.
He was visiting family in Sarasota and basically did some reconnaissance work and took these pictures, had me analyze them. The exact location of that cemetery, I unfortunately have not been there myself, but 2 of the members of my old team were there at that time.
That'd be interesting. I need to look at them. We have a cemetery here in town that is right across the street from me. It was, I think, some of the earliest establishers of the town are buried there, and we did an investigation there. So I was just wondering what the connection to Sarasota was. I'll have to check that out and see what cemetery it is.
Yeah, I would like to know more.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say about the cattle mutilation. It's still going on out west, as far as I know, recently. But you would think that there'd be more of it, in the heartland of America, where
With
a lot of cows,
a lot of livestock.
Yeah.
It seems to be happening more in tropical climates, like or excessively humid areas where the humidity is not sticky humidity like in Ohio, but just warmer temperatures year round. Texas, Arizona, Nevada, Florida, South America, Mexico. It seemed to be happening more and more there. And the stories of El Chupacabra have been present for years, of course, in direct relationship with these cow mutilations. One would speculate whether or not El Chupacabra is a skilled doctor with laser-like precision type tools and doing these things, but for what purpose? Creating some sort of a cow hybrid. It just seems funny that they would travel either from parallel dimensions or from a completely different side of the galaxy just to cut up a bunch of cattle. So there's something deeper to it.
Yeah, that sounds, I've never understood that part of it. I mean, the crop circles, yeah, okay, and the abductions and stuff like that, you kind of go, okay, maybe they're a little curious, but why cattle? I mean, of all the animals on Earth, why cows?
Yeah.
They said, even UFO Hunters did an episode on it where they actually had pictures of this fetus, and they think somehow they're implanting these cows, and then later coming back when the embryo has grown and just mutilating it and taking other body parts as a genetic record.
Maybe because cows have 8 stomachs. Maybe because cows have 8 stomachs, that could be why.
Yep. They do say that. They do say that they, that is one of the stomachs, one of the, not the internal, but some of the external ones. They have 8 layers to get to the main stomach.
Yeah.
Wow. Cool.
Yeah, so be it. I'm the connoisseur of cattle. Imagine that.
Yeah, because you say you've been investigating cow mutilations. You've been to Kentucky, West Virginia, Southern Ohio.
Yeah.
And even Bigfoot sightings. Now, before I did my show on Bigfoot, and we talked to Matt Pruitt, thank you. I want to call him Jim for some reason. You always hear about out west, Washington and Oregon and stuff like that. I didn't